All right, man. So what do we got? Let's jump right in and give me actually some like. I need some numbers and like data of where you're at, what your day looks like, all that fun stuff. So let me do this. All right. So you've been in business how many years?
No, this is my second year.
Okay. Two years in business. What is your revenue targeting for this year right now?
This year, since
What
we
is it
haven't
trending?
done $250,000.
All right. Okay. 250K. And that's just house washing, or is that
Yeah.
Christmas lights too?
That would be Christmas lights as well.
Okay. All right. Lights and wash. Okay. All right. And what do you have for employees? Now?
2 technicians and 1 salesperson,
2 techs.
not including myself.
1 sales. Okay. All right. And then the 2 techs, they're running in 1 truck, correct? Just 1 truck?
Just 1 truck.
Okay. All right. Go 1 truck. And then is Riley your salesperson?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Not appointment. Yeah. Yep.
All right. Sweet. All right. So we're this far into business. That's really freaking good. Just so you know, your second year in business doing $250,000 between those 2 services is very, very good.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
you're probably the largest pressure washing company in the area.
Yeah.
Right?
Kurt went out of business basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're crushing on that front. What do you know what your net profit is right now?
I don't really know how to like track that exactly because like you can have a business and you can go for profit for a year or you can go for like building for a year, and like I decided to build, of course, right?
Yep.
I got an office, I bought a bunch of equipment,
Right.
hired more people, got insurance.
Yep.
So, but like let's say to do the job itself, let's say we do a $500 job. Chem costs probably like $60 to $100.
Right.
Employee is around
Chemical costs are really up to $100 even?
ish, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Depending
Okay.
on the job.
All right.
And then I would say I pay lead tech 18%.
What is that?
My lead technician, 18%.
Oh, your lead tech. Okay. I thought you were
per
saying
job.
lead tech was like a software or something. I
No,
was like,
no,
whoa.
no. So pay lead tech 18% gross of every job, and then the other guy's on $17 hourly because I just hired him. And he'll go on performance-based pay as long as he still keeps doing good and stays long.
Okay.
CRM is only $60 a month.
Right.
It's not the best CRM, that's for sure. Marketing agency, $1,800.
A month.
Yeah. Ad spend, $1,200 a month right now, ish. 12 or
Okay,
$1,300.
so we'll put marketing about $3K per month.
Yeah, yep. So $3,000 for that.
Is that that's just your ad spend and whatnot. So
Yeah.
are you got yard signs? I know I've seen
Yeah.
yard signs. What are you still paying Riley to canvas?
Yeah, yep.
So you got canvassing?
So I pay
spend?
Riley $12 an hour plus 40.
Plus 40%.
Yeah, for per close actually. Which
Just
is
per
low.
close.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's lower ticket, so it's harder.
Right.
And then, well, I paid insurance up front, but it would have been, I believe, $200 a month.
Yeah.
So if we want to throw that
Well,
in.
let's just stick with marketing.
Okay. So yard
so-
signs, I probably spent like $500 on yard signs. The
For,
door
like, the whole year,
hangers. Yeah, basically.
Okay, so you only got like 100,
Yeah.
150 of them. Okay. All right. All right. So monthly though, you're spending $3,000 with your
Yeah.
ad company.
Yep.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, and
that's
that's
a-
why I'm pivoting out of it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a lot. That's a lot. And is that just Facebook and Instagram ads?
Yeah, they have a website set up, so they bring it from Facebook ads to the website to sign up, and then
Okay.
it goes to my email.
Was that actually working?
It is working really well.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the ROI is like, well, $3,000 to about, I'd say 15. So what is that? 5x.
Yeah.
Right now.
Right.
Which isn't crazy.
So they're bringing in but your ad spend on that is really 20%. Right? You're spending 20% on that just for the ad spend. That doesn't include commissions or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's not a super great number. I mean, that's not a horrible number considering you're 2 years in business and you've done $250,000 or you're pacing for $250,000. Like that 20% is okay for extreme growth. So it's not the end of the world, but that's just one of your marketing levers. That doesn't include your canvassing. That doesn't include your door hangers. It doesn't include any direct mail. That doesn't include your relationships with builders or us. We've had you do a few where we've sold roofs and gave them house washes.
Yeah.
Like, so that kind of sucks, right? When you put it in perspective of that you're spending, I mean, yeah, 20% is a lot.
So you're saying 20% to ads is way too much?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 20% is a lot of money.
Okay. Definitely.
I don't think, like, if you were, it's a lot of money when you're thinking 250K. It's a lot different when you're thinking 2.5 mil.
Yeah,
Like,
and then it's taking that much.
2.5 mil, like, if you were spending, 20% of your income, so
Just for ads.
it'd be a decent chunk.
Yeah.
Right. But you got a little more money to play with, right? When you're only doing 250K, that hits a little bit different, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So let's just say marketing on average, you're like $3,500 per month. Sorry, my marker is going out. All right, $3,500 per month. And then I know you just took on a big fat loan to get some equipment and a sales car and all that.
Yeah, just to be completely open, $50,000 line of credit. I have 32 left, I believe.
You have 32K left.
Yeah.
So you've only used 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you spent like 30K on a new rig.
No, I got a really good deal.
Okay.
Sorta. I guess depends. I bought used stuff, which is a pain in the butt, but I added it up and it was like 10 grand less.
Right.
Than new stuff. Plus, I can sell the trailer I got for free and some other stuff and just get equity back.
Nice.
Money back and stuff.
Okay. So you've only used 18K. So we'll go line of credit.
I think
18K, and that equals, what are they charging you? I mean, how much do you have to pay on that? Like $400 a month?
No, it's stupid low. I think if I spent all 50 grand, I would pay him $370 a month.
Oh gosh. Okay.
So right now
Sweet.
it's probably like $200 a month at that absolute most.
Okay. All right.
But
any other big fat expenses that I need to know about off the cuff?
No, I don't think so.
How much cash in the bank right now, not including line of credit?
6 grand, 7 grand maybe.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. That'll help me determine where things go. All right. So, okay. I just needed some of that info. All right. So now let's dig in. I know you've talked to me because you rent from me. And which I love, by the way. That's exactly what I envisioned those units being used for, is small businesses.
Yeah.
So, but you're thinking about changing services or adding onto services?
For sure. Yeah.
I mean, you've got a couple pages of notes here, questions. So go through.
Okay. Well, so just kind of for the audience, right? Like, washing is low ticket, and the truck can do, with literally the best equipment in the industry, we can do about 2 grand a day, 3 grand a day, maybe 4 if they're working 10 hours a day. And it's just right when
is that like your numbers, or is that what you're like in talking to Wes or whatever? Like,
those are my numbers.
Those are your numbers.
Yeah. Other people say lower, and I don't know why.
Well, there's a lot of people, like, if people are listening to this, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you can't do more than $1,200 a day pressure washing. If you are, you're ripping people off." Like, we're gonna have that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like we're doing 2.7 today.
Do you know what Wes does? Has he told you kind of?
Exterior cleaning and Christmas lights, or what do you mean?
Well, how much just in pressure washing he does in a day?
No, I've never asked him that.
I don't know either. I could shoot him a text, but I'm just curious what, he's going to do 5 mil this year.
I think like
but
5 or 6.
Some of that's Christmas lights and stuff. So
Christmas lights is huge. So he did tell me he made $750,000 in 3 weeks with Christmas lights.
Right.
So Christmas lights are a lot more.
That's right.
So I'm not sure how much he does in washing, but I know he's like 12 trucks or something. But yeah, so I kind of want to pivot out of it because with using like the chem that you use in this industry, there's a lot of mistakes you can make.
Oh, yes.
Inexpensive mistakes.
Right.
You have to train your technicians really well, which isn't a problem, but I mean, just one thing wrong, you're replacing the siding, redoing staining or painting and
right.
stuff like that. So,
Yep.
and pivoting, like that's a next day problem, next week problem. Then you have to come back to the job. But if we do something like flooring, like epoxy, hardwood, flooring, then it's okay. What's this problem? Let's figure it out and let's continue with the job.
Right.
Instead of more callbacks.
Yep.
And you can do a lot more.
You'll
per
still
day.
have callbacks on those.
Oh, I know.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know everything about those, but I think like off the cuff, laminate flooring, right? If you lay laminate flooring down, or you know what LVP or whatever it's called, right? The vinyl plank, right? You know, if something pops, right? That's a callback, right? They're calling you. If I just paid you $5,000 to put flooring down, and 2 weeks later a piece pops, I'm like, hey yo, Gustav, you gonna get over here and fix this?
Yeah,
right.
for sure.
Like, so you'll have callbacks in every industry, but like the epoxy floors, or like the nice like marbly true epoxy.
Polysporadic.
No, like actual epoxy where they marble it and all that fun stuff. Like, I have concerns about that because the right artistic person might not like how you did it, right? Polyaspartic, like I got in my office here, where it's just flakes, right? And you know, it's a 1-day floor, right? Easier and pretty durable. And I can't like not maybe somebody can comment on here like, oh, you have these callbacks, right? But I don't see a lot of callback issues on that, other than maybe like getting flakes up the wall or you know something like that.
Yeah,
right?
definitely. That's for sure. Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I kind of just want some advice on a lot of things with pivoting into a different business.
Okay.
Right. I want to not. I'm definitely going to keep the exterior cleaning business because it's really good cash flow.
And you're crushing.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Right.
So I'm going to keep it, but I'm not going to scale it as hard.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to scale flooring because in the winter we would be doing Christmas lights, and I personally just don't like my guys being on roofs when it's freezing cold, snowing,
Right.
slippery. Like there's just a lot of danger in that. And when they can be inside all the time, and homeowners, of course, are also inside all the time in the winter.
Right.
They're looking at their floors and stuff.
Yep.
I think we could get more constant flow over the year.
Yes.
Instead of Christmas lights. And around here, we don't live in a huge city. We're not in metro city, so it's like, how many Christmas light jobs am I really
Well,
gonna do
and
here?
like something I love when you brought this up to me was so many of my clients, you know, we tend to serve, I mean, we have a decent amount of locals, right? Payment options help with that. But this area is not ultra wealthy by any means, right? That said, we'll do $5 million this year in this small area, this whole county with less than 40,000 people in it. We'll still be able to do that because we have vacation homes, right? So the vacation homes come in. And what I love for you is they're not there in the winter, and you have free range to replace their floors.
That's
right?
true.
Like flooring is a very invasive service. You know, if you came to my house, my wife homeschools, and you know, I don't want to say as a hermit because she gets out and does stuff, but like she's in our house always, right? Like when I have people come work in our house, things get sideways, right? They're not as fun.
Yeah, she's in your house a lot, and it's very invasive.
Yeah, so it's invasive, right? So I love that if you target the right audience, it doesn't have to be invasive because they're downstate at their daily residence, and this is their weekend home or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I like that. And also, you mentioned something, people are in their home, and you were talking about they're in their home, they see the need for new floors. Yes, but people are also in their home, and that gives you and your technicians a huge opportunity to like build trust and get awesome 5-star reviews. Like, it's amazing. One of my favorite things is when I do have people working in my house, and my 9-year-old boy just loves everything that is construction. And so he'll be working alongside them. And like, I can tell when somebody's going to be a good fit working in my house versus not based on how they treat my 9-year-old.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and it's funny, my 9-year-old's a freaking whiz kid and makes some of them look stupid. Like, I literally just fired somebody because my 9-year-old was outperforming them, and they were making like $35 an hour or something like that.
That's insane.
And I was like, yeah, dude, you're out. So, but So there are so many benefits to being inside the house, and it's a higher ticket.
Yeah,
Right?
it's a way
Much
higher ticket.
Have you done research on what people charge for installation only of like a laminate floor or anything?
So laminate floor, I've heard, is a lot of like lucrative volume work. You gotta do a lot of volume of it.
Okay.
But I believe for actual hardwood is like $6 to $12 a square foot,
I'd believe that.
and then the laminate flooring or vinyl was like 3 to 6 area.
Okay, that makes sense.
So that's
But I
kind
mean, you
of
think about that, you can lay that stuff crazy fast.
oh yeah.
So fast.
My dad hired two guys to come do it. They got it done in a day, and I think it was like $7,000
Right,
or 2 days maybe,
right.
and it was insane.
And that was just labor. That was not them buying the product. Your dad bought the product already?
No, that was everything.
Oh, okay.
Paid him $7,000. They came out, did everything.
Right. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of money to be made in that. And you're in people's homes. That's also another avenue. Like you took over in the pressure washing industry. Mm-hmm. There's not a big flooring company in town.
No, I realized that. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So as you grow your business, I'll just say that. If you are there, you will be the problem solver.
Yeah.
Right? When you start to remove yourself a little bit and are present less, people can solve. They start solving problems a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely.
But yes. So,
Yeah. So and then hardwood floor refinishing is also really up there on square footage,
big time.
like huge.
Have you ever done that?
No, I mean, what does that even consist of? Sanding it down and repainting it? Staining?
Restaining it, yes. Yep.
So then, yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
It's not it's very labor intensive. But if you do it and do it really well, you can charge whatever you want.
Yeah.
Because people who are doing that are trying to preserve their home. Especially in our area, we have like I did it in one of my homes that was built in 1860, and I did not want to rip up all those beautiful old
Custom.
yeah, right, maple flooring, right? It was
sure.
beautiful. And so I didn't want to rip it up. And it had been stained over God knows how many times. And it sucked, but this was back in 2018, 2019 when I bought the house. And I was still building everything, I was the guy. And I can't tell for like a week straight, every evening, my father-in-law and I would get there and like the big walk behind drum sanders didn't work because they were only the 2.5-inch wide boards and they were all cupped. And so we couldn't use the big drum sander. We had to use
Hands.
the little hand one and just kind of do this number to sand it all. It was crazy.
Oh.
And for a week straight, we were on our hands and knees. We'd do like a 5-10 minute stint, one of us on it, and we'd be like, all right, you're up. And we'd just like get up and we'd get 5-10 minutes to stand and stretch, and then we'd just keep switching back and forth. Right? It sucked. It's super labor intensive. But to my point, people who want that service are willing to pay a boatload of money for that service because they're trying to preserve their home.
Yeah, right? That's true. That's why.
You're right. And then you add in being able to make payments on it, ball game.
Yeah.
Right? You add in a financing option. Right? We don't say financing to the customer because that's dirty. But for us, as business owners, you need a finance company.
Yeah.
You give them payment options and they're like, yes, absolutely. I don't care how much it costs as long as I can pay it each month.
Yeah.
Right? And it's crazy. Like I feel dirty saying that, but it's just a real thing. Like,
yeah, it is definitely. You're getting more customers, and you're still doing them a really good service, and they're happy about, and they pay less, just more over time.
Exactly. Yeah, sure. Right. Yeah, I mean, you think about it. Like there are very few people in the world who can afford to buy a house for cash because they just can't save that much money.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, look at you. Right. You have $6,000 to $7,000 on hand, and you've probably done what, 150,000 in total sales this year?
Yeah, I think we've done like 130.
Yeah, 130 in total sales this year. Right.
Yeah.
And you've only got $6,000 or $7,000 cash, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that to be derogatory, but I'm no different, right? I spend my money on stupid stuff too, right? And I'm not saying you're spending on stupid stuff. Mm-hmm. Maybe I am, but, our cash, it's harder to build that up because it's really easy to run down the road and get a $15 lunch every day, right?
Yeah.
It's really easy to, spend it on God knows what, like
Yeah.
for me, it's just stupid tractor parts or dirt bike stuff or whatever, like,
Yeah.
um,
Your family and stuff. For
yeah,
sure.
or an experience. Like my wife is very good at convincing me that an experience for the family is worth however many thousands, right?
Yeah.
So she's very good at that.
That's funny. That's
So
great.
yeah, that's like we all have our thing, and it's really hard for people to stack cash. You take it down to a homeowner level, an average American level. Very few people even have $6 or $7 cash
Yeah,
in their
for
bank
sure.
at any given time. Maybe if husband and wife get paid at the same time, there's $6 cash, and then it depletes down to three
Yeah.
in the next 3 days, right? So when you come in and they got 2,000 square feet of hardwood floors, and you're like, yeah, it's gonna be $15 a square foot for us to sand it down, stain it, like tape everything off, do it the right way, blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah. Right? I don't know what that maths out to. $15 a square foot times
You say 20,000?
2,000.
2,000?
2,000.
Just 3,000.
Is it just $3,000? No way.
No.
2,000 times
30,
$15 is 30 grand,
30.
right? But you get 3 or 4 guys in there going to town on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they're done sanding in 2-3 days,
Yeah.
and then it's a slow staining process, right?
Yeah.
And the rest takes care of itself,
Yeah.
right? So it's one of them things, man, where it makes sense. I don't know. I really like that model of. And there's one guy specializing in hardwood floors here, who's got a little bit of a. He's got a couple vans, right? He's all wrapped up.
Harbor flooring?
No, it's like MDZ or A plus. It's right on the corner of Rasmussen and Jababi there.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's something wood floors or hardwood floors. So then there's Mr. Natural, who's been around for God knows how long.
Okay. Never heard of him.
But that's his specialty. But it's him and one other dude.
Yeah.
And it's not a production. It's not quick. They're going to get to it in a year or 6 months or
It's
whatever.
their job.
Right? Yep.
Okay, yeah, definitely. That makes sense.
So let's talk transitioning to that. Because flooring, you're not going to have a lot of expenses on this. Like it's pretty inexpensive, the tools that you need, right? With laminate flooring, it could be as simple as like with a paper cutter, a shear,
Yeah.
right? I have one for my laminate flooring because it's just like I do it right then, and I don't have to go out to my garage to the chop saw, right? It's just,
Yeah.
Now, when you got to do your special cuts and whatnot, it's
Right.
nice to have a table saw. But there's a million other ways that you can do this. So some of it you can literally just like score with your knife. So there's so many ways that you can do this affordably. You can get into it, and you don't need another. I mean, you don't even need another vehicle right now, right? I mean,
Yeah.
are your pressure?
I wouldn't with this business. No, I would need a trailer though, for sure.
Maybe. Like, why not like a Sprinter van?
Yeah, I've looked into Sprinter vans a lot.
Right. I mean, that's an option. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of a trailer versus at this point in your business versus a box truck or a van, because a trailer is not going to break down hardly ever,
No.
right? But the vehicle pulling it might. And you don't want to lose out on work. That was early in my days. I bought a box truck and I bought an old jalopy. And if that box truck went down, I couldn't work for 2-3 days, right? And that sucked,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
So then I switched to an enclosed trailer because I knew I have a truck, my father-in-law has a truck, my employees have trucks. Like, if my truck breaks, cool, guess what? I can make a phone call and I got another truck for the day, right? We can go work. So I like the idea of a trailer for you. But again, it's not really that necessary off the rip.
Okay. So that makes me ask a question. So with epoxy, concrete stainless ceiling, hardwood flooring, what do I do first then? Do I do hardwood flooring since epoxy cure time's in between 60 and 80 degrees, even though there's ways around that, but it's slower in the winter?
I would because with epoxy or polyaspartic,
Yeah.
you got there's cost in with that. Like you got to buy the grinders and all that crap, right?
Grinders are like 30 grand.
Right, they're expensive.
Yeah.
Right, and then you definitely need a trailer because those grinders you can't just like
6 to 800 pounds.
right. Yeah, you can't just be lifting them in and out of a truck all day. You're gonna kill your employees, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm you with where you're at in life and business right now, I get a trailer. No, I don't even do that. Let the business pay for a trailer. You don't even need a line of credit, right? Um, Start selling laminate jobs. That's it. Laminate flooring and in hardwood sand and stains. Like start selling that because you'll be sub $1,000 in tools to do that. You rent the sanders,
Okay.
right? Rent the sanders up front. I mean, they're dirt cheap.
There. Yep.
And renting a grinder versus renting a sander, there's a big difference. A grinder, their blade or their stones, they cost a crap ton of money, and the rental companies are not going to replace them as often as they should, right? Nor do people who rent them take care of them and use it right. Sanding, you buy sandpaper when you rent it. Right, so it's not like they just crap the bed and they suck. Right, it's not like renting. I remember when I was in college, I worked for a landscaping company and I kind of ran the show for the guy, and he had signed this contract for us to grind stumps. And so I showed up to the office one day. He's like, "Yeah, go get the stump grinder from the rental company." All right, fine. So I go there and I get it, and I'm like, "How do I use this thing?" And they show me, and all right, cool. So I get to the customer's house. And I ground on one stump about 8 inches around for an hour and a half. And I was like, dude, this thing is not working. Like, I called my boss. He's like, it's fine. You just don't know how to use it. He showed up like 2 hours in and tries it. He's like, damn it. Why didn't you tell me this thing wasn't working? He was a drunk and all sorts of other stuff. But, like that's the type of stuff that you rent. So renting a grinder to do epoxy or whatever floors, I don't love that idea. I'd rather see you start with laminate and hardwood floors, make cash doing that, get good at doing that, and then add the epoxy or polyaspartic options.
Like next summer,
right?
Or to fall, or
exactly. I would probably give it a year. Like get good at vinyl, get good at hardwoods, and then go from there.
Okay. So you're only saying hardwood floor refinishing, not hardwood floor installation.
Oh, you can lay it down too. That's easy. Yeah.
Okay. And then with hardwood floor installation and stuff like that, like laminate, it's probably pretty straightforward and simple. I've seen the guys do it. But like there's a lot of different hardwood floors, right? And it's less giving. It's wood. It's not laminate. It's not bendy. It's wood. And wood's usually, it's straight, but sometimes it's not. But like, should I do a certain type of wood? Should I do bamboo wood?
I don't know enough about that.
Okay, so just look into it. Maybe basic at first.
Yeah, I would like standard wood. I mean, there's pine, oak, maple. Like those are the three main ones. Pine is pretty rare. It's really soft wood. Usually, your oak or maple.
Okay.
Right? Like those are the two main ones. Some people are hell bent on pine. It's really weird. But I've seen it and it's crazy. But oak and maple are your two main ones. Hickory is another big one. And then there's all the crazy stuff, right? What I would do is find honestly, just you gotta self-study, right? Find somebody on YouTube who's teaching all about these different woods and what applications they're good for. At the end of the day, your customers are gonna know what they want.
Yeah.
Right. If you're installing hardwoods, they are going to say, yeah, I want this hardwood floor and I want it in this color. I've Pinterested it and that's what I want. Or, they're going to tell you what they want and then you got to learn to work with it, right? Okay, does this expand? Does this move? What is it, right? What happens with this floor so that you install it properly? Because they all have different properties and you stain them a darker color and different things happen and what's going to happen if they want to try and keep it as natural as possible? Can I just clear it or is it going to yellow? Is there a certain stain that I should be using?
It's like longer term problems and
Right. And then you're going to have to learn the difference between like a water base, versus a poly base. A poly base is always going to yellow, right? Where a water base will stay a little bit more clear, right? So there's a lot. There's a lot that you can learn in that game. To your point with chemicals in the pressure washing industry, right? You guys can mess that up too.
For sure.
Now, but you got to just build SOPs, right? You build out the SOPs so that you don't stain too much without your customer seeing it first and saying, "Yes, I love it." All right, let's proceed.
Yeah. So brochures in the beginning and all that fun stuff that'll come with the sales process.
Right.
Definitely. So with a bigger ticket, right? Like with pressure washing, it's not a super expense for homeowners, but like for your type of deal, you're way higher ticket. Right. Do you charge like half up front, all up front? Half.
Yep.
Okay.
Every now
and then contracts and that?
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah, we people have all sorts of different opinions on that, and like most people that are listening to this know me as the gutter guy, and they're like, "What are you talking about? You charge half down for gutters? Like they're only a couple grand." It's like, nah, like our average job is like $6,000, right? And yeah, I've just had, we sell a lot of gutter, and I've had people, call, "Hey, yep, we're going to do your job next Wednesday at this time." And they're like, "Oh, hey, yeah, sorry. One of my friends had this other guy do it, so I had him quote, he's half your price, so I'm going to go with him." Okay, well, I just got all your material here. So, like, yeah, as of course it's a special color or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? And, so yeah, that's when we started taking half down.
For sure. Okay, sounds good.
But when it cut in like flooring, you absolutely will want to take half down because your flooring cost is going to be 30%.
Yeah.
Right? Like you want that covered, right?
Right.
Same thing with roofing or windows or whatever. We take a deposit that covers at a minimum my material cost.
Yeah.
And the rest is history.
Okay, definitely. So with you having a way bigger business than me, right? I have 3 people under me. You have a lot more people under me, and you said you have performance-based pay as well.
Yes.
How do you go about how much in all that you're going to pay them? And how many people do you usually have for that? Like you have Lucas, you have your 2 gutter guys, right?
Yep.
Is it just usually 3 people that's performance?
Nope. So all my sales reps are performance-based.
Right. See?
Right? So how I work it all out is, and it's different, right? Per
business.
Yeah, kind of per trade, if you will, right? For a gutter job, our target is 61% gross profit. Okay, so we pay our techs out of that, our sales reps, and material out of that.
Your techs?
Technicians. Yep.
Techs.
Sorry. Yeah.
For sure.
So we pay them out of that, right? Okay. And and then fuel too, right? So 61%. All right. So all of those 4 things equal 39% on pretty much every gutter job.
Okay.
All right. Roofing is a little bit different, right? Roofing being, our average gutter job is like 6,000. Our average roof is like 19,000.
Okay.
Right. A $19,000 roof, I still get done in a day.
Right.
8 hours, right?
Yep.
It's done. So I'm like, all right, I don't necessarily need 60% on that. We definitely have options that put us at 60% gross on those.
Yeah.
But like how we tier it is like we have our apples to apples option where we're 43% gross profit, almost religiously on that. And then our next option, we're usually like low 50s. And then our highest option, we're up in the 60s.
Okay, so higher quality shingles get you higher price.
Yeah,
higher margins.
You're right, exactly. It's just kind of boom, boom, boom.
Okay, for sure. So lowest you're at is 43.
That's right. Yeah, because I'm a big fan of being able to solve everybody's problem.
Right.
So I don't want to lose a job based solely on price. So we have like our apples to apples, which is, we use our favorite shingle, and then just like all the cheap underlayments, and there's a 1-year workmanship warranty, and there's no
lifetime
simple,
or anything
right?
Like that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. And then we compete really, really well on those, right?
Okay.
So people love our sales process, and I shouldn't say love it, but a lot of people like it. and the rest flows pretty well. So then they're like, okay, I know what I'm getting with this company. Yeah, they might still only be $1,000 more, but I know what I'm going to get.
Right. Yeah.
Versus Joe Blow that wrote it on this piece of paper he found in his truck, you know?
Right.
And they have One Way Exteriors has all these reviews. I couldn't even find this guy on Google.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Same thing. So
Definitely. Okay. All right.
So back to performance-based pay. Lucas is unique because he's like office manager / production manager.
Right.
So he has a base salary plus he gets paid a percentage of what the crews produce.
Okay. Okay.
So
Definitely.
he's in charge of their schedule and he's in charge of making sure jobs are done on time. Like we guarantee all jobs within 3 weeks, or we give the customer $500. Right. So
Repeat that.
we guarantee all jobs completed within 3 weeks, or we give the customer $500.
Okay.
So, if we miss that because of something he did, because he missed the job or whatever, like, all right, sorry, dude, you just don't get your bonus. Like,
Yeah.
that sucks.
Um,
Unless it's like something out of his control, or it's a
Yeah.
special order material or something like that. But
Yeah, definitely. I can see that. Okay. So yeah, because I was just seeing, because it's low ticket to medium, high ticket ish, and like if I paid right, my lead tech gets 18% right now.
that's a lot. But that's normal for where
Wes
you're at.
Wes told me that to
Right.
do that 18
Right.
and 12 or 15.
Yeah,
each.
that's a lot in gutters. That's a lot in
Right.
roofing. Like, yeah. But so how we run it is I don't pay the lead guy only a percentage. I pay the truck a percentage. So you have a lead and a helper.
Yeah.
And what I do is I create a mini business owner out of my lead guy. So we pay our truck on the gutter side 10%. Right?
Okay.
So they go out in a normal day, they'll do $6,000 to $8,000 in sales, right? Or in revenue.
Yeah.
So they go out, they do that. Let's say they do $8,000.
Okay.
Right? That truck gets 10% of that. All right.
Yeah.
So there's $800 in the
Yep.
pot for my technicians.
Okay.
Well, the lead guy, he's the only one who's performance-based pay. My helper, because like blue collar construction guys, they only know hourly. They ain't gonna
Right.
come work for you if you tell them all this performance-based stuff. It freaks them out, right?
Yeah.
So they got to be in and see it so that then they understand it, right?
Okay.
So if my helper's making $20 an hour and they work 10 hours that day, it's $200.
Yeah.
So we got 800 in the pot.
Okay.
200 goes to the helper. That leaves the lead with 600.
Okay.
Right? And that's how I run it. Then my lead guy, he's responsible for any callbacks, any of that stuff. Like, you already got paid to do this job.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's it. Right? If you guys have to go back, that's on you. You're working for free at that point. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
And so you better check what your helper's doing. None of this just trusting, right? You need to be making sure, and we use company cam, so make sure you document all these photos. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
So that we know it's done right on our end as well.
Yeah.
Right? It will help you as the lead guy, right? So that's how that works, right? We handle all the payroll. Lead guy doesn't have to handle any payroll or anything like that, but it also creates a really cool dynamic. If I'm the lead guy and you're my helper, and you and I crush, man. Like, we don't just do 6 to 8 grand a day. We do 8 to 10, right? Like, you know what? Gustav and I kick butt, take names, but you're like, dude, I want to make more money. Like, I want to run my own truck.
Okay.
I might be like, hey, you know what? Instead of $20 an hour, I want to give him 30.
So lead tech makes that decision.
Yeah, lead tech makes that call, right? And
Okay.
so lead tech cannot just take money out, though. Like, cannot just be like, hey, you know what, Gustav, your girlfriend broke up with you this weekend and you weren't worth a shit, so I'm going to pay you $20 an hour, right?
Okay.
Like, no, can't do that, right? Once it's there, it's set. And it's not like a per job basis or anything. Like, I'm paying you $30 an hour now. Let's go,
Okay.
right? And that's how that goes. Right?
Okay, that's
So,
awesome. That's actually great.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Exemplify that.
Right. Because the right lead tech is not going to try and keep a helper down. If you have a dude that's just consistently wanting a new guy, around, he's got the wrong mindset for your business, right?
If the lead tech just
If
wants
the
a new
lead
guy,
tech wants a new guy that is only making 15 or 17 bucks an
Okay.
hour, right? Doesn't ever want to pay people more. He's the wrong mindset to grow your business. He's not somebody to build around.
definitely, I see that. Okay, so should I go right? Because I mean, my whole business, like, we're all younger people.
Is what?
We're all younger people,
Right.
right? Two 18-year-olds, 17-year-old, and 22-year-old, 21-year-old.
Yeah.
And like, we're not like construction background. We're not like, I did concrete. Actually, Eli did do construction a bit, but like, we need to go get trained to do it the right way.
Okay.
Or do we? Like, what do we do? What are our steps? Do I just get like an
Sell
online?
some jobs and
Figure
have
it out.
super discount and figure it out. Like, let them know. Like, hey, come to
Yeah, I guess
people
that's a
you
good
know
question.
and like, hey, you need any flooring? I offer it over here if you guys want to try epoxy, but I don't think you get into that right now, right?
Nah.
Like, so if you need a house to put, I mean, in a couple months I'll have 4,000 square feet of laminate, but hopefully you're rock and rolling by then. And but
You hire me.
what's that? Then I'll hire you, right? Yeah. So there's people out there that want flooring, and just put it out there. Hey, we're adding flooring, and we need 5 people. I mean, you made a great ad. I don't know. Obviously, you didn't post it because you're paying somebody else to post it. But
Yeah,
your Facebook ad was fantastic, where you talked about it.
Yeah.
If you make another ad similar to that, where you're just like, "Hey, my name is Gustav, owner of McCloth Services, and we're adding laminate flooring or LPV flooring, right? Vinyl plank flooring services to our business, and we're looking for 5 homeowners that want a screaming deal on this.
Okay.
It's not gonna be free, right? I still
Right.
have people that we need to pay, but it's gonna be a smoking deal for somebody, because we need our first 5 projects so we can get pictures, reviews, all that fun stuff. Just put it out there, and you'll have people flock to you for that.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah,
that's
like
what I
that
would
idea
do.
a lot. Yeah,
Because then you're still
perfect.
getting paid.
That's great.
So, and you don't have to go pay to do something. So
Right. Yeah, definitely. Like
it's like, I started my business. I'd never hung a gutter before. All right, I'd never hung. That's a lie. I hung a 7-foot gutter above my doorway once in my very first house, and I was like, I'm starting this gutter business. I should probably do this on my house a little bit.
for sure.
And I hung a 7-footer, and I was like, okay, I got this. My first gutter job that I did, that somebody paid me to do, was like $256. All right.
Okay.
It was a 32-foot piece of gutter. And it took me and one other guy 8.5 hours to do it. All right. So fast forward to today. If it took my crew more than 30 minutes to do that, that's a big problem for me. Right. That's how much I didn't know about the industry, right? I make jokes all the time. I snapped a chalk line. Everything. I did everything wrong, right? I ended up sealing the whole backside of the gutter to the fascia. Like, I did everything wrong on this one. It was wild, and I still, like, to this day, I joke with the guy. He hired me, and he knew I was his first, or he knew he was my first job, and we joke.
That's
and he's
great.
like,
That's
I was
awesome.
always like, man, how did you make any money? And you want to know the crazy part about that, man? I only had $60 in material, and I paid the other guy. I think I paid him like $12 an hour. This was back in like 2016, right? Like $12 an hour was still okay back then.
Yeah.
Around here.
8 years ago.
And
9.
9. And I was like, so I paid him less than $100. I made $100 on that, like, on my first job. And
You're hyped.
yeah,
For
I was
sure.
like, that wasn't great money, but that was like $15 an hour, and I was pretty happy with that, right?
Yeah.
Like, and he was like, "That's crazy, man." So, yeah, and
That's
the next
great.
one was like a $3,000 job, and then we did that one in 8 hours, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, I can make some money doing this thing." And yeah, So,
That's sweet. That's fantastic.
right. So same thing can happen with you in flooring.
Yeah.
There's a huge opportunity. What I would do, like your lead guy, I would just keep them rolling there on soft washing.
Okay.
Just keep those guys rocking and rolling, and I would look for somebody else to come alongside you in the flooring division.
Okay, yeah, I've already kind of started to do that. Definitely. So I guess that's the question is I don't like the idea of Christmas lights, and I might in a month, in a day, in a week. But for now, it's like I don't really want to do it in general.
Then don't.
Okay. Then in a month, right, when it's too cold to wash, or 2 months maybe, 2 months, bring those guys over to laminate flooring, right?
Yeah.
For sure. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It's not gonna be too cold to wash for like 2 months, man.
Yeah, 2 months. What is it?
I don't know.
October
I did just
19th?
order hoodies, so yeah, look at it. Winter is coming.
Yeah.
Fall is around the corner. So
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so, I mean, this isn't all questions for sure. Like, I was seeing, like, the home value add on it, like hardwood flooring. If they spend 3 grand, their home value goes up 3,000 to $4,000. So it's literally 100% or more return on
Right.
investment. And then I was like, well, if they're wanting it refinished, they might not care about selling it. So like, how would I go about selling them if that's like my main pitch is like,
that doesn't make your main pitch. Like a lot of people don't care about the value adds.
Right.
They buy because they want it.
right? I actually just like almost took it completely out of my washing pitch
Right.
because like nobody gives a crap.
No. Right. Yeah. Why are you trying to sell them on selling their house that they love?
Right.
Right. I inherited this house from my grandma. I'm not selling it.
Right.
Like that's not it. Like the whole point when you show up as a sales rep, it's not you don't try and convince them to buy because what you would do
Sell
with
their
it.
house.
No, you show up and you solve their problem that they have. So in soft washing right now, you show up and they want you to wash your house because it looks like crap and their wife's been nagging at them for the last 6 months to wash the house and they just want to sit on their butt and watch football because
Yeah.
preseason and college football is on and all this stuff, right? They don't want to spend a Saturday doing that or a Sunday,
Right.
right? And
sure.
so your value to them is, yeah, dude, you get to get instead of, spending a whole Saturday doing that, you get to pay me $600, and then you get to go to, your buddy's house with a 10 or case of beer and
Okay.
whatever, and that's your focus, right? When it comes to flooring, hey, yeah, so there's a million reasons they want flooring, right? My dog's tore it up. My dog's pissed on it. My cat's pissed in the carpet, right? I want new flooring. Like, there's a million reasons people want new flooring, and you just sell them on that. So if it's because their cat keeps peeing on the floor, like, okay, hey, you know what? I would put a waterproof vinyl plank flooring here. I wouldn't do hardwood. I wouldn't do carpet again.
Yeah.
Let's do something that's easier to clean where, cat urine is still cat urine,
Yeah,
but it's easy to clean and it doesn't absorb. Wood will absorb, carpet absorbs, this won't.
Okay.
And then you just focus on that.
So it's all just about building a rapport. Like,
That's all it is, man. Just solve their problem.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All sales is a big algebra problem, right? We're just solving for X. That's it. You show up, solve for X, and you can walk on water to these customers.
So what are some emotional thriving questions then, like that you could do? Emotional thriving meaning like, hey, I'm here to do a roof estimate. Like, not like you don't say why do you want to do rough.
So we have a full, we call it a questionnaire in house, but we call it client discovery. Right?
Okay.
Who referred you to us? Right, that's a big one. 9 out of 10 times they say, "Oh, I saw you on the internet," or "I saw your yard sign," or whatever.
Okay.
Right? It's like, "Oh, okay. None of your friends or family have used our services in the past," and they're like, "Well, it gets them thinking, right? Maybe you know what, John from work just had his gutters done or his roof done, right?
Okay.
Oh yeah, what's John's last name? Right? And I can look it up. I'm like, oh yeah, it looks like we did do that. Boom, immediate, more trust, right? But then but surely you've heard us on the radio or seen our cars running around town or whatever, right? And they're like, oh, yeah, we've seen you everywhere, right? Saw you at the parade. Again, building us up in their own brain, like, oh, yeah, these guys are everywhere. They're the best, right? But then as we go through, I mean, we're asking questions like, so how long have you been thinking about doing this project?
Right.
What caused you to call today to get this done? We start
Right.
dropping words like today because we want them making a decision today, right? What caused you to call today? They give it to you right then. They'll tell you exactly why. You know what? Yep, my mom came over and she said it smells like cat piss in here. Like, I can't have that. I gotta get this house cleaned.
Right.
Okay, cool. So we gotta get rid of the cat piss smell, like ASAP.
Yeah.
When's your mom coming next? Anytime. Like, okay, so it's important that we get this done like sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Yes. Like if I could do this next week, would that be? Oh my gosh, it'd be amazing. Okay, awesome. So you want to get it done quick then? Yes. Okay. Boom. So these are all leading questions, right? And now you'd be like, okay, so we can get this thing done next week. We got this laminate flooring. It's waterproof, so if the cat pisses on it, it's not going to absorb. Blah 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 blah.
Okay.
Right? The total cost on this, I can get it to you for $500 a month or $25,000. Right? And 25 grand, we need that half up front, half upon completion. Which makes more sense for you today? $500 a month, not due for 30 days, or 12.5 up front. And they're like, $500, right? Okay,
That's a crazy offer. That's crazy.
That's how we do it.
That's
everything.
amazing, though.
Roofing, gutters, it's a yes or yes. That's all it is. You yes or yes close them. They don't have an option to say no. Some people will still like, oh, I gotta think about it. Like, oh, and in that instance, like, oh, like, you want your mom to come over and smell cat piss one more time, maybe? Like you gotta have the right rapport.
Yeah.
No. Like, what's there to think about, honestly? Like, we found a product that's going to solve this problem. Is the $500 a month too much? Like, no, that's great. Actually, I was expecting to pay cash, and it's great that I don't have to. Okay, so we solved that problem. You get to keep your cash, right? We can be here next week and get this done for you. So your kids don't have to be smelling cat piss pneumonia every day. Like, what's there to think about? Well, it's just still a lot of money. I get it. So is, letting your kids live in cat piss.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that has side effects too, right?
Right.
So some people still fight it, but if you yes or yes close, I mean, it works every time.
Okay.
This monthly payment or this much up front.
Yeah.
Right. And all you got to do is solve their problem. People literally buy gutters because they're tired of water dripping on their back as they walk in the door. And you just so no more water dripping down your back, right? Obviously, it's still raining, right? Catching every raindrop coming out of the sky on your property, but you won't have all that water dripping off your roof anymore, going down your back. Yeah, awesome, cool. All right, only thing, we do this one in two ways. We can do it on a monthly payment option of $200 a month, or you can do two payments of $8 or two payments of $4,000.
Okay.
Which one makes more sense for you? So, yeah,
right.
Your laminate flooring, like your average house is probably gonna be like 1,200 square feet, right, of laminate flooring. Not the whole house. That's like what they'll have done, right? Yeah. 1,200 square feet. If you get $10 a square foot, like for providing material and doing the labor, like that's pretty darn slick, man.
12 grand, get her done. And,
right. Yeah, 12 grand is going to be $250 a month.
Right. Yeah. That's awesome. That'd be sweet.
All right. So what's next? Where are we at now?
So the actual service should be pretty straightforward after we learn and just kind of train ourselves. But after I hire, like one to two more guys, right? I'm still out doing the estimates, doing the sales, getting inbound phone calls, ordering everything. What's the next hat I take off? after I get off the job again.
So once you're off the tools on flooring,
Right.
I would say the next hat that you would take off would be sales.
Okay.
You gotta, like, once you start flooring, you gotta be done doing pressure washing sales. Like, pressure washing sales is so easy.
Oh, I know.
Like,
It's
incredibly easy if done the right way. You know, like, you do it the right way, it's a $500 to $1,000 service, right? Like, it's pocket change for most people, right? So that's a super easy sale. Your brother could take over right away or whatever, right? Or maybe your lead tech wants to do that. I don't know, right? So, so that's a super simple sale to get rid of. And then the sales process for flooring will be very different, right? You're going to have a bajillion different floors. Like, that's going to be the hardest part, is getting people to pick the floor that they want. All right. Don't show them colors and all this crap until you figure out what they're really after.
Okay.
Right. Because that will kill the deal really, really fast. Is them, we got to think about which one we want.
Okay.
Right.
Confused mind.
Yes,
installs.
exactly. So what you need to do is to get them down to just a few colors and don't overwhelm them with options.
Okay.
Right? If they like, I hate this, I hate all these that you showed me, then okay, then we can open up to some other options, right?
Yeah.
But what you need to do is, through your series of questions, get it down to the type of product that we're going to be doing, and also get it down to the colors. So you get down to the rough colors, then it's, okay, we got these 4 options here. Which one do you like the most, right? Get them making decisions while you're with them, and the rest takes care of itself.
Okay.
All right? That's it. Like, that's the hardest part, is get them to commit to all these different colors. Don't give them the names, don't give them any of that stuff, right? You can say, I like using LifeProof, or I like using, whatever flooring. And so that's what we use. And then you just give them the color samples. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
And your contract, when you fill out the contract, states that you only fill out a contract when they're signing and you're getting money. All right. Don't give them a contract. Be like, okay, well, here's the contract when you guys are ready. Like, none of that. Contract only comes out when they're ready to sign.
Okay. Okay, for sure.
And you're going to price everything on the spot. Everything.
Really? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Don't leave. If you leave, you're shooting yourself in the foot. You ain't going to get the deal.
Right.
Right? I mean, you might get the deal, right? But you're going to be, it's going to be an uphill fight to get the deal, based solely on the fact that you're going to leave. They're going to say, yeah, just email it over. Right? They're comparing you to everybody else, to Home Depot, to whatever.
Right.
So,
Commoditizing.
yeah, you don't want to play that game.
Yeah, for sure.
You want to get them in the feels, making that emotional decision. You can show up. You can do inspections, where, if you're out knocking doors, like, yeah, actually, we're thinking about getting our flooring done. Well, let's schedule an inspection and see if it's a type of floor that we're willing to do, right? And so they schedule the inspection. You show up, like, you know what? This is gonna be a mess. This floor is all like this. I don't want to touch it because laminate, LPV ain't gonna work here. Like, whatever, right?
Okay.
You do that inspection, and basically you can be like, I'm sorry, like, we can't put this in this floor. Like, it's gonna have to be either hardwood, and we're gonna have to shim the living shit out of this thing, or carpet, and it's just gonna hide it all. Right.
Okay.
So, but this isn't something that we're interested in taking on.
So you wouldn't recommend us offering a service where, holy crap, this floor is super uneven. Let's tell them we can take whatever flooring, take it out, and then take it down to the studs, and then rebuild back up evenly.
That's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
I wouldn't do that as a new company.
It's also not like
it's not
systemized. It's
nope.
like,
yeah, it's really, really hard to teach people how to do that proper. Like, it's very, very hard. That's
probably got to get like licensed builder or something. But yeah,
you don't need to be, because really you can just sister onto those joists, but you're gonna have. I mean, it's not gonna be fun. I mean, you're gonna be pulling strings, and It's not the end of the world for a guy like me, but a bunch of dudes that haven't done it before, it's gonna be a big deal.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So no carpet, no carpet service, no tile service. Or if
it's
later.
up to you. Yeah, maybe later on, I would stick to a couple services and then build it up.
Yeah, definitely. Figured that. Okay, so laminate flooring and then hardwood flooring refinishing as well.
Yep.
Okay. So you think door knocking would work for this?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%, 150%. Door knocking would work very, very well.
Okay.
You can't. The only problem with that is you can't see it.
Right.
Right. So you can't walk up and
Guess
be
that
like,
makes it
"Hey."
every door though.
But you know what? People literally knock doors to sell. You know, well, solar, but they can see if they have solar or not. Most times, people literally walk up and sell like home automation systems, home security, like all these things that you're not supposed to be able to see, right? Home automations, you can, have your lights kick on and your thermostat and all this stuff, all by saying it aloud in your house, right? Like, there's all sorts of different stuff that is sold. I mean, Jeremy Miner, I don't know if you follow him at all, but I think his last sales gig, pretty sure it was like home automation. Dude made like $2 million in commissions, right? Selling that, right? So door to door. He's like, I didn't get leads. I just went and I knocked doors and boom, 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 and I sold and I won, right?
Right.
So, like, it's a real thing.
Okay. Definitely. So with $32,000 to play with, ish, I want to have a cushion for anything, right? Like 5 to 10 grand. So let's just say we have 22 grand left. Eight, maybe trailer or Sprinter van. That's going to be in between 8 grand and 15 grand for a Sprinter van, maybe.
Get a used trailer for
Okay.
3 to 5 grand.
Okay, so find one that cheap. Okay.
You can find them all day. I mean, I can pull up Marketplace right now and find you a nice enclosed trailer with a ramp door for 3-4 grand, especially this time of year.
Okay.
There's a lot of people getting rid of stuff this time of year.
So don't buy.
Don't go buy new.
Okay.
Trailer's a trailer. I mean,
Right, true, definitely.
Like bonus if you can find like an old moto trailer, like something people use for motorcycles, or dirt bike racing, things like that.
Light.
They tend to take care of them very, very well. Yeah.
Okay, definitely. I need a car. I need a sales car.
I thought you got one already.
No.
Oh, okay. So
It's
that makes
either-
more sense then.
Right, it's either my dad's truck, mom's truck, or my girlfriend's car.
Okay.
Or mom's car, but yeah.
Okay.
Or my brother's truck.
Yes.
And I've been debating using, if I buy a trailer, I could use my exterior cleaning truck to haul it around.
Yep.
Should I that's kind of what my plan would be for that.
It's not the end of the world.
To do that or to not?
No, because, like, do you still have a hitch on the back that's easily accessible, or does your skid stick out?
No,
too
that's
far?
fine. Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's fine in the winter. You take the skid out,
Right.
but during the summer, what are you gonna do?
I would have enough cash flow to get another truck for sure.
Oh, okay. So you're talking like,
This next couple weeks, like, what am I? I need another 4-wheeler. Like, I need another vehicle on the road.
right?
Do I
Okay.
buy? Like, I don't have a personal car because that was my personal truck. I went to the
Yep.
business. I probably would just buy another truck, use it as a sales car for however long I need to. Then we'll just have another truck I can give to the business next year, right? So we'd have two trucks then.
You know what I'd do if I'm you? If we're doing flooring, I get yourself another truck that's like extended cab, crew cab, right?
Right.
Something like that. So you can fit 4 guys in it
Right.
comfortably. You drop the guys off at the job site every morning on flooring. Your other truck keeps rolling. All right. So keep your soft wash truck rolling right now.
Okay.
And because you got another month and a half of washing, right? You don't want to stop washing. That's your cash money right now. So you get 2 or 3 guys who are doing flooring. You're dropping them off every day, right? We're walking through the job, but then they can't leave. They can't leave the job site. right? When you give employees keys, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but they up and leave job sites. They're like, oh, we need to go to the gas station. Oh, it's lunchtime. We're going to go get lunch, right? And that turns into an hour escapade.
Right.
It's just one of the great blunders of business ownership, right? It's like, no, you packed everything up. You got 1 hour left of this job. I don't care that it's noon. Finish the damn job, and then take lunch at 1 o'clock on your way to the next job, right? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Just little things like that.
Yeah.
So, so you drop them off. They pack lunches like grown ass men, right? And they take a lunch break, and then they go, right? Like, so you have that truck then as your personal, not personal, but your vehicle that you're driving to and from. You're commuting them, right? You're doing the thing, and then they don't clean up until you show up at the end of the day. Right. I mean, you're going to show up throughout the day, make sure everything's going good, whatever, bring the materials, but that's it. Right. So now you got that truck, and that truck will eventually, you won't need it necessarily this year. Like, you could then, in the winter months, right, if things really get rocking and rolling and you're not going to be on the job site, your washing truck becomes your sales truck. The crew cab becomes the crew's truck, so that 4 or 5 guys can fit in it and go to the job site work, right? And you're running around in that. Come next spring, hopefully cash flow is good, cash is high, you buy yourself a sales car for 10, 20K.
Okay.
Right, rock and roll. Now you got a sales car, you got the crew cab for the flooring truck, you got your regular cab for the washing rig, off they go.
Okay.
You rent another space for me, off you go.
I was thinking about that, actually. Okay, so buy another truck. Yeah, if I'm not doing epoxy, I don't need that big of a trailer then, realistically.
No, you need like a 12, 14 foot enclosed trailer. That's it.
Right. So that's why it would be cheaper for sure. Because I was looking at 8.5 by 16 or 8.5 by 18 or 20.
Okay.
That's where it was pricey.
Right.
Because I talked to people that were in epoxy and they said 7 by 16 are a pain in the butt.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They wish they had more room.
Right.
But those are also probably guys that have massive sanders and that also do commercial work. So.
Yep. Yeah, I'd get yourself a 7 by 14 and just build it out. I mean, you'll get to buy a bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah.
You get to buy a chop saw. You get to buy a table saw. Like Home Depot has deals always. Lowe's has deals always. Right. Yeah. Find a good deal. Rock and roll. I mean, Black Friday's coming up soon. Like, you'll be able to get screaming deals then. So.
Okay. Maybe I had the wrong mindset towards buying stuff. It was like, buy stuff new now, so I wouldn't have to worry about it at all later. Like, buy stuff bigger now.
Yeah,
so
you're too young in business to be really thinking like that.
Okay.
It's not a bad mindset, but yeah, you can upgrade it later.
Okay.
It's going to depreciate really quick, and if you get by with it for a year or two, like you're golden.
Right. Okay.
So,
which will be
I mean, I just put a project manager. I mean, the truck is worth like 9 to 12K as it sits. I found it. I got a screaming deal for $3,000. Right. Just Facebook Marketplace in one day.
Oh, that white truck.
Yep.
That's crazy. $3,000 is crazy.
So I put a couple grand into it, just sprucing it up, and now it's probably worth like 12. Right. But I put my project manager in. Here you go. That's exactly what he needed. Extended cab, long bed, like go.
Nice.
Right. And then I got my truck back. So I hated not having a truck myself. So
yeah, I actually.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm not anti that either, right? It's cash. Like, it's a payment less. Like, I got a nice Santa Fe if you want to buy it, but I don't think you need to spend 25, 30K on a sales car.
No.
Right? So
no. Not yet.
So next steps. What about your name? You got McLeod
Florist Boys.
Florit Boys? There you go.
Thought of that 2 days ago.
There you go. Is it available?
I haven't checked.
Okay.
But I looked it up on a bunch of websites and it didn't show up as any business, so maybe.
Right.
I hate McCall Services. I love McCall Services because it's my last name, but I hate it. It's McCall Services. Right.
So you're going to have 2 separate businesses? McCall Services and For It Boys.
That's kind of...
It's going to get a little wonky with your books, especially if you're sharing labor and all this crazy stuff. So
Okay, so like 2 separate bank accounts just coming in, and then you're saying like sharing labor, meaning one employee pay account? Or what do you mean? I guess what do you mean for labor?
Well, it's gonna get weird. Insurance will get weird. Payroll is gonna get weird because you got this guy working here, and like you're working both. And insurance, like if you're using McCall Services truck to run estimates, like it's just gonna get weird, right?
Okay.
And it sounds like a nightmare.
I like the name, and they're 2 way different niches. I don't know what name it would be. But you're saying just have one business still.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
That's what I would do. I will, and maybe I don't know the legalities of this, so pardon my ignorance on this. But you have McCall Services. That's an LLC, filed as an S corp, right?
No.
Or C corp. Sorry.
Yeah.
Filed as a C corp, but it's an LLC, right? Obviously. It's not.
I don't think it is. I think it's just a corporation. A C corp. Or does that not exist?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's a form of an LLC filed as a C corp. But I mean, it'd be pretty weird if it did file as a corp. Like, that's pretty wild. But
I talked to the wrong guy. Put me in the wrong direction.
Who did it?
Who did it? Oh, it was Wyoming agents.
Oh.
But I talked to my buddy, and he said do it that way.
As an S corp, or you talking?
No, C corp.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's weird.
But he's the TikTok shop guy that I talked to you about last year.
Oh, right. Interesting. That's weird.
So I don't know if he thought about more of like investors
Yeah.
come onto my business, like maybe his did, but doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's goofball. Yeah, I would have it all under one business and see if you could have multiple DBAs.
Oh yeah, that solves everything.
Right. Yep.
Okay. So would it be one? So could it still be like?
Yeah, you could have Florida Boys as your Google business, and you could have McCall Services as a Google business, separate. Yep. Potentially. I don't know the legalities of that.
Yeah.
If you can have multiple DBAs under one business, or if like, yeah. But I would recommend you have it all under one.
Okay.
Like, long term, yes, separate businesses make sense. Yeah, if you want to sell the flooring or sell the washing business, right? That makes sense. But right now, does not make sense.
Okay.
It sounds like 2 businesses and neither one is going to succeed.
Right.
Right. So I would have them together, shared assets, shared.
That would make
Right. Make your life way
taxes
way
a lot
easier.
easier.
Right. And taxes, everything.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So yeah, that's one thing that's gonna get me because I vetted like 4 CPAs and it didn't work out. So I'm still working on that, but that's not that big of a deal. I just was gonna think of something else.
Have you been paying quarterly taxes so far?
No.
Okay. Save some money. Yeah, just save some money.
Okay. I think hiring with a new niche for me might be a little bit more troublesome. But I guess it's all about who they are as a person. Right?
You know how
I might
many
try to steal
millions of
someone.
people have put their own flooring down
True.
that are not opposed to doing it for a living?
Yeah. Okay.
You just got to provide work. That's it, man.
Yeah.
So it's so easy. Everybody that has ever done anything in construction has put flooring down themselves,
Okay.
myself included. Right?
Okay.
So it's super simple. I've done hardwood, I've done laminate, I've done carpet, I've done it all. Right?
Okay.
So it's not that difficult.
Okay, so you know how Brandon Vaughn was never on an epoxy job before?
Mm-hmm.
And like you were? So how did he position himself? Like obviously he's the boss.
You don't
But,
have to. I've never done a window or a roof for my own
Right.
company.
How do you know like that guy just called you, hey, do this, whatever, do that. How do you know what to tell them if you've never done a job before?
What do you mean? That guy just called you and said, "Do this"?
someone you were on the phone with them and they said like, the
Oh,
circles, the pictures.
Oh, yeah,
Don't
yeah.
sand that.
Because I,
Just no.
yeah,
Okay.
like I've studied it.
Okay.
Just because I haven't done the physical thing doesn't mean I don't actually know it.
Okay.
Right. Not that also said, I've done roofing, just not for my company.
Okay.
Like I've laid shingles before, I've stripped roofs before, right?
Sure.
I've installed windows for myself before. I just haven't done it for my company, right?
Okay.
So, and at the end of the day, none of this is rocket science.
No.
This isn't heart surgery where we're going to kill somebody if we make a mistake. The biggest hurdle that business owners have is making decisions. If you can make a decision for yourself and make it quick, the game becomes so much easier. All right. It's the people who fail in business fail to make decisions, and they fail to make decisions fast.
Okay.
All right. They drag their feet. They don't make decisions, and they think, well, by not making a decision, I'm not losing.
Okay.
Right. Well, by
Right.
not making a decision, there's consequences.
Right.
All right. People, by not making a decision to hire someone or to fire somebody or not, and just letting them stay in your business, well, guess what? That's a decision to not fire them, let them stay in your business, keep stealing from you, keep crap in the bed, whatever, right? I've got a guy in gutter lunch right now who his crew is putting out 60 to 80 feet of gutter a day. And I'm like, that's like an hour's worth of work, dude. Like, what the heck are they doing? He's like, I don't know, but I'm getting booked up. And now I used to be 6 weeks. Now I'm out 8 weeks. Like, we just can't get jobs done. And I was like, yeah, no kidding. Because your guys are putting out 60 to 80 feet a day. Like, that's all they can do. That's all. Like, dude, I told you a month ago, you got to fire them and start fresh. Like, I got brand new guys that can do that in 2 hours.
Okay.
Like, you have the full gutter launch training. Like, what are you afraid of? I will train your employees for you, dude. Like, it's not hard.
Right.
Fire him. He's like, one of them's my good friend, and he's been with me since the beginning. It's like, he's not with you now.
No.
He doesn't give a shit. He's just taking money from you, dude.
Yeah.
You're paying him hourly, right? Yeah. Okay. There you go. He's making his money. He doesn't care. He doesn't care that's costing you money.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to fire him. You got to start fresh.
Okay,
Right?
yeah, definitely.
It is what it is. Now, that sounds cold, but,
It is what it is.
at the end of the day, we have to make decisions.
Yeah.
When, he's already had countless conversations with the guy. It's not getting any better. He's influencing, because he's the lead guy. He's influencing the helper. That's a problem for me. All right? You can't have cancers in your company because they're going to spread and they're going to get to stage 4 really quick and you're going to die.
All right.
That's it.
All right.
All right? You got to handle it now.
Okay. Definitely. Yeah. For sure.
So when it comes to you doing flooring, it's not rocket science, dude. Like, flooring is so simple. And there are 7 million videos on YouTube. And you just start consuming them.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of consuming Alex Hormozy or whatever else, right? Hormozy's fine. I love Hormozy.
Right.
But for the next month, you just consume yourself with everything that is flooring.
Okay.
Right? You consume everything that is flooring, learn all the tips, tricks. You see a video you like, boom, add it to a playlist of flooring sale or flooring training. And that's how you train your new guys. This is how we're going to do this. Boom, boom, boom,
Okay.
boom. And you hire them in, you sit down in the office, like, hey, we're going to review this, and this is how we're going to install this flooring. I'm never going to touch a job with you. I want to build around the right person. And you're going to have to, you're going to interview a lot of people who might be a good employee, but you're looking for that great employee.
Right.
And that's what you're going to tell them. Like, hey, you know what? I'm looking for a lead guy. I'm looking for a lead guy. I'm looking for a lead guy. And, it is what it is.
Definitely.
You look for that stud, and that's it. Right?
And that's based off of him, like, actually caring about how everyone's performing.
I just had a young man sitting right here yesterday, and he got tired of getting blamed at work. He worked at this huge glass company where they tempered glass for like your windshields and car windows and stuff. And he said the tempering oven or whatever kept breaking. And he goes, I got tired of getting blamed for it. So I just took the manual home and I read it over the course of a week. So I knew exactly how to use this thing and use it right and how to fix it if something broke. And the next time it broke, my bosses were all up in a tizzy. And I just said, hey, I know how to fix it. And they're like, yeah, right. He goes, no, you just do this, boom, fixed it. And I was like, I want to hire you now because you solve problems.
Yeah.
He's 23 years old, right? 23 years old, and his solution was, I'm going to read this damn manual.
Yeah, that's great.
So that I can fix things in the future. Not my problem. Right? Yeah, you didn't train me on that. Sorry. You didn't teach me how to fix that, so therefore it's not my job. Right? Like, no, I'm going to hire you right now. Let's go. Mm-hmm. So look for guys like that. Look for stories like that. People that make decisions, right? Make them fast and kick butt and take names. That's what you need. You need somebody like that.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, definitely.
So that's how you can never be on a job. So
right. Okay, so I should start interviewing now and just trust myself to get the jobs. So one thing, like I realized, you told me last year and I never just took it for serious because it was literally me and my brother. But this year, like I have 3 people now under me, and which I'm going to go into flooring now, and I need like that culture, and I need like what we stand behind, like who we are and stuff like that.
That's right.
And I don't even like.
What's important to you?
Like trust. I mean, yeah, like thinking outside the box for sure. Like, so trust, just like honestly, like perspicacious people.
What did you just say?
Perspicacious?
I've never heard that word in my life.
That's not a word.
No.
What did you say?
Look it up. It's perspicacious. It's just someone that can like critically think, basically.
So
Unless
critical
I'm wrong.
thinking.
Yeah, so critical thinking, trust. Man, I don't even know. See, I gotta think about this.
Well, that's why we're doing this, right? So if you're coming up with core values and what's important to you in your company, it actually needs to mean something to you.
Right.
It can't just be frivolous crap that everybody says. So like what people say is integrity. We do everything with integrity and honesty, right? And every company out there says that.
Right.
And every other company out there takes people's money and runs, or does a really shitty job and never returns a call, right? Like every other company, literally every other company does that, right? So how do we distinguish ourselves, right? I really like integrity. I think it sounds really cool, but I will never, ever, ever use that word. So instead of saying integrity, it's we do what's right. That's one of ours, right? We don't lie. Right. That's honesty.
We don't cheat.
All right. So we don't lie. We do what's right. And then it's really important to me that we give a lot, right?
Okay.
We give bigly. So those are my 3 core values. It's that simple, right? Everybody remembers them. It's all over the town now. Like half the town knows we don't lie, we do what's right, and we give bigly. Right. So that's it. And now we just get to live by that. Okay. I've got a customer pissed off to the moon right now saying that we lied. It's like, ma'am, we didn't lie. We told you you're not going to get the lifetime warranty if you don't get the snow fence. It literally is spelled out right here. It's impossible for us to lie. Well, I wasn't told that. Just because you weren't told that in the sales process, apparently, even though I know you were, right, doesn't mean, like, let's revert to our 3 promises. What's in writing, right? It all goes back to what's in writing. Well, right here, right above the total price, spells out our warranty for you. Like we covered all of this.
Yeah.
So we're not lying, ma'am. I'm sorry you're offended, like, and you feel like you got duped by, honestly, our lowest performing sales rep, who's the least pushy person, who you're his only sale in the last 2 weeks, right? You're telling us that he coerced you and sold you something you don't need? Like, sorry, I'm not buying it. You know, it just is what it is,
Yeah,
right?
for
So
sure.
now you're turning our core values of we don't lie and we do what's right back on us because you are lying and you don't do what's right. Like, sorry.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. We're going to what's in writing. We're protected. We're covered. Let's go.
Yeah,
Right?
definitely. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So, what's important to you? What do you want McCall Services or Floret Boys to be known for? Floret Boys sounds very, very like.
You don't like it?
No.
It sounds like okay.
What's the what? What are those island boys?
Ireland boy.
No, island. Do you know what I'm talking
It
about?
sounds like two dudes in a truck or whatever.
Oh!
Island boys, though?
Island boys are like two
sounds-
dudes that are all tatted and earringed up and
The
whatnot.
musical group?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
The dude that has Bart Simpson hair?
yes, right. Hey, that's what I think of. Sorry, I don't hate I don't
Alright.
hate it, but I think there's better.
Yeah, there definitely could be.
Like anything boys, like
Sounds
I,
childish.
yeah, and I expect it to have a Z and you guys to show up and be like, hang loose, man. Like, you know, that's what I expect. I wouldn't call you guys. I'm sorry. Even though, like, I would because I know you, but I wouldn't, like, if I was looking through, you would be the last ones I called based on the name.
Alright. I get that. Alright. Definitely like strong, like rock hard strong. Like we're not gonna be beaten down. We're not the type of like my employees aren't gonna be the type of people to get tossed around by the customers. Definitely like trust that like 100% trust and transparency.
Okay.
Again, like just some type of like we can like
Do you want to be like Andy Elliott where, like, you have to have a six pack to work for me?
I mean, I'm not gonna hire someone that is really overweight. That's for sure. But no, like just strong meaning like a strong mindset. Like they're not gonna.
Okay,
They're not
there we
gonna
go.
run
So
into a
strong
problem.
mindset. So
Yeah, they're not
So we
gonna
need
run
to say something around mindset that's not mindset because mindset is way overused these days, right? So we need to say something like, I want to say clear thinking, but that's not what I'm saying. That's not what we're getting at. We keep a clear head, or we keep a clear mind, or we keep
Okay, just
something along those lines of we, we don't get flustered or something like that, right? And that becomes really easy. Now, if one of your employees calls you, he's freaking out. You're like, whoa, 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 hold up, dude. It's core value number one.
all right.
We don't get flustered. Okay, then cool the hell out.
Yeah.
Like, because you are flustered as all get out right now, right? So, like, if that's important to you,
Yeah.
then it's real simple. We don't get flustered, or we don't get discombobulated. Like, that sounds like a whole mouthful, right? You need it very simple. So we don't, and then you can like paraphrase underneath it. We're strong-minded, blah 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 blah
Okay.
blah. Or maybe that's it. We're strong-minded.
Strong-minded.
Right.
Yeah, you don't hear that quite often.
Right.
Strong-minded, trustworthy for sure. Like, I mean, that's how you get a sale. Like,
Right.
they have to trust you. Like
Okay. So what do we want to say instead of trusting? Because
transparency? Nah.
no,
Well, it depends where exactly this is going to go. It's going to go towards employees and customers for
right.
sure. So
yeah, it needs to be part of your sales folder. This is what we stand for, right? Every customer needs to know. Like ours is right on our sales folder on the outside of it. It's that important to us. So, but trust, everybody says, yeah, we're trustworthy, right? I mean, I don't want to say you can steal mine, but we do what's right.
right. Okay. So something just like that just has that feeling behind
Right.
it.
It needs to be simple, easy to remember. Your employee should be able to boom, 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 rattle it off anytime.
Okay. Strong mind. All right, for sure. What else is important to me? I mean, you have 3.
Yeah, you don't need 3. You can literally just be like, we have a strong mind. That's our one core value. That's all we focus on is yeah.
Yeah.
But what about like inside the community?
Inside my team? Like inside my...
No, like what do you want to do? Anything you want to do for the community that's important to you? Like,
Oh, I'm
is
going to
it
give back to
important?
churches for sure. Or like, I'm going to donate to my church that I go to.
Okay.
But
Well, that's not going to matter to a lot of people.
Right. Like Christianity is just kind of off topic when...
Right. Is like, some people are like, I want to we provide jobs for, like, not just jobs, but we provide, good paying jobs and with benefits to the community, right? Or like, I don't know, just things that people can get behind.
Well, I love how Wise Codings, Brandon Vaughn, he donates part of each service to an elephant foundation, I believe, or something like that.
Okay.
I could probably do something like that. Could be very general. Like
There you
a
go.
lot of people would like it.
Right. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That's part of ours. We give bigly. We say we give bigly. Part of giving bigly is a portion of every dollar we make goes towards fighting human trafficking.
Okay.
Boom.
Right.
So just like that, right? You just can't say
Yeah.
give bigly because that's being trademarked.
Colin, you're suing me. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe it won't be towards an animal. It might be towards something like that.
Well, there you go. And so now we need to talk about brand.
Right. Floor boys don't really add up.
No. If we talk about brand, it could be really, really simple. You could be, the Oriole services, right? Like, or whatever, right? You could be, there's a million things. I'm big on characters right now. I think characters representing a brand. Like if I could redo everything and not be one-way exteriors, I'd be cowboy exteriors. So the cowboy
Really?
hat makes a lot more sense. Yep. But I'm not going to go through another 6-figure rebrand. So, yeah. So you could find something that's cool. Like Wise Coatings has the Wise Elephant, right? West Bloom has Wise Guys soft wash or whatever.
I don't even know.
And it's Wise Guys something.
Yeah.
But he has an owl, right? Because owls are wise. So, yeah, like there's a lot of opportunity out there.
Yeah, and like Wise definitely sticks out more than like pro flooring or pro washing or pro exteriors. I mean, you don't see a lot of strong, but strong's kind of... Strong flooring isn't really catching.
What's a strong animal? A lion, a tiger, like a bear, right? Like we could be, Grizzly Home Services, right? You got a cool grizzly bear, right? Like strong, right? You could be, a Sasquatch Home Service, right? Like whatever, right? Like find something that's cool,
Yeah.
that you would want to wear every day, that your employees will want to wear every day, and rock and roll with it.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
And I would stick with I would do like Squatch flooring and house washing or something like that.
Okay.
Grizzly flooring, like house
One
wash.
word.
Yeah,
One
something like that.
being.
Right. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Sweet.
That's what I'd do. That's just like really, really awesome. If
Yeah.
you want to spend some money and actually have a brand expert, Kick Charge, Dan Antonelli, or Prolific, Ryan Kettering.
Yep. 30. Great
30.
for me.
Really?
Yeah. I was on the phone with one of them.
You're probably talking to Ryan or his brother. I'm drawing a blank on his name now. But, gosh. Yeah. Yep.
Justin? No. No, that was one of another guy. Okay. Yeah, anyways, yeah, it was 30 grand. So I was like, yeah, that's not it.
They're
And they're like
sweet.
3
What they
months
do.
out.
Yeah, right. What they do is cool. Ryan and I have a good relationship, but I've never been like twice. I've tried to do business with him, and we're just like different wavelengths. And he's refunded me, and like last time he refunded me, we didn't talk for a little bit, and I ran into him. We were both at an event, and I was like, "Hey, let me buy you a beer." And he was like, "Okay." And I was like, "We got some stuff to squash." Because I got no hard feelings towards you, man. He goes, "Dude, I don't have any hard feelings towards you." And I was like, "Good. I think we're just two totally different dudes, and what I think is cool and what you think are cool are different things."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yep," and they both work. Right.
Right.
So
Definitely.
so yeah, there's that.
Okay.
But they're cool. I mean, there's a lot of guys out there but they're definitely the two top dogs. Prolific and Kick Charge are two of the top guys in the space of brand aware or brand building.
Brand building, yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. What's next?
Man,
How quick are you going to make these ads to get your first 5 clients?
ads.
How
Is that
quick
what
are you going to get your first 5 clients? It doesn't need to be ads. It can be whatever.
Buying the stuff.
Don't worry about buying it.
Don't worry about buying
Get some money first.
Okay.
Don't go out and spend money on stuff that you don't need yet.
Okay, true. All right. Not fulfillment, but appointments to do the jobs. I would say like, I'll give myself 2 weeks.
Okay.
Is that too much?
No.
I'd say 2 weeks. 2 weeks, have a couple.
2 weeks, you'll have a couple jobs lined up.
Yeah, I think.
I wish I could be like, yeah, come do mine. I'm not ready yet. I got stuff to do.
Yeah, I can ask some people. I know a lot of people. Well, I think I know a lot of people, so. Yeah, I think 2 weeks I should have some jobs set, ready, and then we can go do it.
Okay.
Hiring. I don't know how long that'll take.
That won't take that long.
No?
It's so easy to get people.
You know something I don't then. Okay. Sounds good.
I'll get you some of my ad copy for technicians, and you just have to change it to,
Okay.
yeah.
Because for exterior cleaning, I know it was my fault, but I had 6 people lined up to come to my grandma's house to watch, to just exemplify and like wash and stuff. None of them showed up. I was like, oh, nice.
Did you tell them it was at your grandma's house?
I told them this day, gave them a week in advance. Here's the address. You show up, give you $100. Then we decide. None of them showed up.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that's fine though. It is what it is.
It's going to change big time for you. Like business, where you're at now, pacing for 250K, the employees who are with you right now likely won't be with you when you do a $500,000.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
Not because they're shitty employee or they're shitty people or anything like that, but who you are and what the business is,
It's gonna change.
a lot.
Yeah.
And people don't like change, and they always feel like it's an attack on them.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if you change pay scales, right, they feel like it's you telling them they're not doing a good enough job, right? If you change how they clock in or whatever else, right, they feel like you're attacking them because you're calling them a cheat or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Even though that's not it, right? The more that you level up, it's like clockwork, man. 250K, 500K, million, 2 million, 5 million. Like it's this, right? You outgrow people.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Right. And as much as like one of my best friends was with me, he was my best friend. My first year of business. In year 2, I started changing some stuff. I wanted to build a business.
Yeah.
Right? And he did not. He was like, dude, I'm good with working 20 hours a week. It's like, yeah, I get that because I'm paying you a salary.
Yeah.
Like, so what I did that first year, he was crapping his pants all winter. I was like, go get another job. Quit being lazy. He's one of my buddies. Like, no, because I'm coming back, man. Like, yeah, not for like 4 months. Go get another job. Home Depot's hiring. Like, do something. Right? And he's just like, man, something's got to change. Like, I was like, tell you what, man. Here's how much money you made last summer. I'll put you on a base salary. And I'll pay you this much. You're going to work like a dog spring through fall, April 1st through October 31st. Anytime after that, I pay you an additional $15 an hour plus your base salary. He's like, okay. Base salary was something like $450, $500 a week, right? Like,
Okay.
but you're going to get that for 52 months out of the year, right? So yeah, we started on that, and he took that as like, well, I don't have to do anything, right? And so it was like, you know, like, oh, I'll get that job done. Oh, we'll come back tomorrow. We'll finish this, and it was just like, so I had to fire him, right? It sucked. Like, that's on me, right? It's on me. I didn't have it very clear. I was living in Florida at the time and trying to run the business back here in Michigan. Like, things were a nightmare, right? He still, to this day, won't look at me, walk right past me. I've called him, texted him countless times. Just hates my guts. The final straw on the camel's back. He brought his girlfriend to work, put her on a milk crate in the middle seat, like we had a box truck with 2 seats. Put her on a milk crate in the middle, and she was sunbathing on a job site, writing a paper on how to run a business. And I was like, well, she's not learning how to run a business there. Sorry, dude. Customer called my sales rep at the time and was like, there's a chick that came here in short shorts and is in my front yard in her bikini top. Like, and yeah, so that was that, right? But you would think I'm Hitler based on how this guy treats me and talks about me, right? So, like, you will have that, right? And it's going to happen countless times, right? Yeah, it sucks. Just get okay with it. If you're blessed enough to keep a couple guys, cool, right? But I know right now you've got like one of your best friends, you've got your brother working for you, right? Like that all, like I'm telling you this, and you're like, oh man, that sounds horrible, right? I don't want to have to go through that. Well, systems solve a lot of that. Where you're at right now, you don't have a lot of systems in place, right? And so as you start implementing them, people will take offense. Okay? Just know that. And so start doing it and just be aware and try and soften the blow to them, right? But also know as you start this whole separate division and look to do a higher ticket thing year round, that as you hire these guys in, you need to have systems in place for them to follow. And that's going to look like, hey, brother, hey, other employees, you guys have to adhere to these too. We're growing, and I can't have you guys being the Wild West over here on the soft wash side and these guys having to follow these strict rules. It ain't going to work. Right? And they ain't going to like it. That's just how it's going to go. Right? What, man? I used to get paid to sit here and hang out with you, and I used to get paid to go get lunch, and I used to get paid for whatever. I mean, you can pay them for lunch. I do, but, whatever, right? You used to let me take the company truck home all the time. Now I can't. Like, whatever. That type of stuff.
Okay.
All right?
Definitely.
Very clear SOPs. Put it in the company handbook. Like, here it is. You cannot run your business on emotion anymore. You're growing into that phase of, all right, this is a real thing.
Right, yeah, definitely. The lead tech right now is actually he's doing really well for now, so.
Good.
He understands, because I'm super, we're best friends, like you and your guy was. Didn't work out well, but from what I'm understanding with this guy, he's like, I'm ready to build with you. I understand shit's going to change. Like, when we were on the truck, I'm like, Eli, I'm going to have to get off the truck, dude. Like, this can't be like this.
Right.
And he's just, rocked with it, right?
Good.
But, okay, so, today, tomorrow, these next days, I mean, I still have stuff to do, but actually dive completely deep into how to do it, start putting videos into a training file, guess you could say, hire people right when I have the jobs and have the equipment.
Don't even worry about the equipment yet. Get the jobs. So start learning, start self-educating, get your hiring ads going, and get your first few job ads going.
Okay.
Get your first few job opportunities. All right.
Okay.
You got to figure out where you're buying your flooring and what flooring you're going to buy. Right.
Right.
So that when you get these opportunities, you can show up and sell something good. Right. Maybe go into the local flooring places and pick their brain a little bit. Hey, I'm looking to learn this thing. I'm looking to start doing some flooring, right? What does it look like if I buy from you? Like, do you offer that? And even though I'm going to be a competitor, just be honest with them.
Okay.
And they'd be like, can you help me? Like, this is what I do right now. And I'm looking for something that's, through the winter work for sure, but I want to keep a crew busy year round or two, right? And I'm looking to buy some materials and where I can buy materials and how I can buy them and all that fun stuff.
Okay.
So
Definitely.
go see Harbor Flooring. Go see, what is this one, Midwest or West Michigan Flooring behind Just Bargains there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So go see them. They both have showrooms, all that fun stuff. And go in, see them, and rock and roll from there.
Okay.
So
Definitely.
you got homework, man. Are you scared or nervous or excited?
I'm definitely excited. I'm not scared, right? Like it's bound to happen.
Right.
Like, I want more money. I want to make more money. The business needs to make more money. Things need to change. Nervous, maybe a little bit for like meeting people for some reason.
Meeting.
Meeting, hiring, teaching, a little bit.
Okay.
I'll be a good teacher, but maybe I'm younger, and most of the people I'm probably gonna hire are gonna be older, and it's gonna be like we have nothing actually in common besides you're gonna work for me and we're gonna work together and like we're on the same day to day. But after that, it's like, all right, see ya, you're gonna go drink a beer. I literally can't. So have fun.
That's funny. Don't portray that because people will still look up to you. Jason was 50 years old when he passed.
Really?
Yep. Kevin is 40, 41, something like that.
Okay.
Everybody else is younger than me here, but both those guys looked up to me.
Okay.
Right? Jason very much so looked up to me. Kev has Kev respects me and trusts me and knows I've got his back and all this fun stuff, but not at the same point that Jason is yet, right?
Okay.
And then, like you are in a position of leadership. Have you read the book 5 Levels of Leadership yet?
No, I was reading Alex Hormozy's books.
Okay, that's fine. Hormozy, you can learn a lot from Hormozy, but a lot of it is tougher to apply at this stage of your business, right? So
All right.
I would read John Maxwell's 5 Levels of Leadership.
Yep.
That book radically changed my life and my business.
I'm just gonna write it down.
Yeah.
It's in our audio
Right.
recording.
It's one of the best books ever written on leadership. So just because of your position, you will have grown men submit to your leadership.
Okay.
That's it. But you also have a very, very high responsibility. Mm-hmm. You cannot act like an 18-year-old kid. Right? You need to act like a business owner. Mm-hmm. I think you do a really good job of that, just so you're aware. You do not come off as 18 years old. I would guess like early 20s.
Okay.
But you do not come off as 18 years old. I would almost not go ahead and tell people that.
All right.
Like you could, I've straight up asked this in interviews. I think I asked this with Jason. I said, look, hey, Jason, I am younger than you. Is that going to be a problem? And he's like, no, absolutely not. Like, you're the boss, man. I get that, but I've had a lot of people sit there and say that to me. And then it's a problem.
Okay.
Right? Especially because I'm not the guy on every job. And I got way bigger things going on than to show up and run circles around your ass. So, is it going to be a problem? And he's like, no.
Okay.
And I was like, because I would run circles around your ass. He's like, yes, sir. Like, that's just it.
Okay, for
Right?
sure.
You know, you don't have to tell them you've never done flooring. That's
Right.
something that I don't tell people until they've been with my company for a while, and I've already shown them, like, you don't mess with the bull, you'll get the horns.
Yeah,
Right?
sure.
I'm not a jerk boss by any means. You can ask anybody out there. I'm not a jerk of a boss. Maybe to Sam a little bit, but yeah, I'm not a jerk, but I'm not afraid to show up on a job site and wreak some havoc.
Okay.
And show them, like, I don't do this every day. I got a paper cut this morning, but guess what? Like, I can still show up and run circles around you on this job site. Like, we've already talked, I've never laid a shingle or put a window in, right? But both of those crews call me all the time, like, hey, boss, how would you handle this situation?
Right.
Right? And I just, okay, yep, that makes sense, right? And I was done. So, yeah, decision velocity, man. Like,
Sweet.
make decisions. And that's like one of the biggest things I took from 5 levels of leadership is when somebody on your team makes a decision, celebrate it, even if it's a shitty one. Celebrate them making the decision,
Okay.
right? And then you can correct them and be like, hey, you did an excellent job, like, making that decision. Here's how I would have handled that. Or here's the decision I would have made, right? Celebrate others making decisions. So then you don't get interrupted twice like we did in this,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you have an amazing opportunity to lead some people that are way older than you. The impact that you get to have on people's lives is freaking incredible. Like, it truly
true.
is. Like, being the one that pays them, being the one that cares about them and cares about their family.
Right.
Like, it's a big deal.
Right.
I mean, Jason died 2 weeks ago today. 2 weeks ago yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And, like, his wife is depending on me a little bit for, like, financial, help. Like, not me to give her money, but, like, how to manage her life, right? Because I've been in their life for 3.5 years.
Right.
And because I invested into him and I invested into them, like, I'm invested into their family.
Right,
Right.
for
So
sure.
she trusts me. She knows I'm not going to lead her astray. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and Jason knows that. That's why he told me, like, dude, if anything ever happens, you got to come alongside my family. I got you, dude. Right. So I am. Right. We get that opportunity as bosses, right? As leaders of companies. And it doesn't matter that in mine and Jason's instance, 16 years apart in age.
Right.
Right? It's a big deal, right? Imagine yourself at 18 years old hiring a 32 or 34-year-old, right? Like, that's a lot of life. That's you hiring me. That's wild. That's wild.
Yeah, it is wild.
So, like, we get that opportunity. And Jason was the most loyal employee I've ever had. Like, sorry, Sam, but Jason was crazy loyal.
Yeah.
And he was 16 years older than me, but we had that relationship where I could be blunt with him, he could be blunt with me.
Okay.
Right? It's a 2-way street. So, yeah, and it was never disrespectful.
Yeah.
It was always out of respect. Like, hey, dude, I don't know if I'd do it that way. Really? How would you do it? Like, we just didn't get upset with each other.
Right.
Like, there was I never threw around, like, I don't give a shit. I'm the boss. You do what I fucking say. Like,
Yeah.
No, I would never say that. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
How some people say that is beyond me. Right? And I literally hope, and I don't pray, but that their business would fail. I do pray, and not for people's businesses to fail. But I hope that they fail. Right? If you're one of those bosses that's out there screaming at your employees, like, I'm the boss, you do what I say, like, I hope your business fails. There you go. Right? Yeah. You get an amazing opportunity to lead.
Yeah, definitely. And I want to do it the right way.
Right. So don't be like, look at it from an opportunistic point of view, not a like nervous. Like, I'm nervous. I'm going to be interviewing people 10, 20 years older than me. Like, that's really cool. Like, you might get to lead somebody to Jesus. That's
Right.
pretty darn cool.
Yeah.
Right? How you live your life at 18 years old, they might be like, man, Like, look at this kid. He's 18 years old. I'm 38 here. I'm divorced twice. I got kids with 3 different women. Like, what the hell, right? Jason literally looked at his life his opportunity with me as an opportunity to change his life. Like, that's what, like I didn't manifest that out of anywhere.
Right.
Like, that's what his friends have told me. Like, yeah, I got a chance to change my life, man. Like, this is awesome. Like, I get to be who I wanted to be, not who I was. Right? It's like, you live in the same town. Right? Nothing big changed. You're with the same girl. You got the same kids. Like, nothing big changed except for your job.
Yeah.
You just get to be around somebody that you aspire to be like, apparently. So,
Yeah,
like, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, you get a pretty awesome opportunity in this. So, look at it from that perspective of this is an opportunity, and I get to do this, not like, crap, how do I do this?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Definitely.
It's huge. You got some homework.
I do have some homework.
You're going to get rolling.
Right.
So, and you still got a business to run. So,
Yeah. Yeah. That's for sure. It's fun. It's really
Right.
exciting. It's like where my fun is. This
Right.
business. It's great.
now you got to stay on these 2 things and just, that's it. Don't get shiny object syndrome with all this other stuff, right? Stay on these 2 things.
Okay.
This flooring, stay in your 2 niches there, the laminate and the wood, right? And then soft washing. And
Okay.
just rock and roll.
Okay. Yeah. For sure.
Commit to that for at least the next 2 years. Nothing else.
Yeah.
Those 2 things. And let's get this. I mean, that could be $1 million right there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do 350, 400 soft washing around here and easy get up to 600K with flooring.
Man, that'd be crazy.
Right. By age 20. Pretty darn cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Right.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Then maybe you'll buy this from me. So,
Are you moving out of here?
no, I'm not moving out of here. No. But, yeah.
No, yeah.
No, I'm not moving out of here.
Okay.
But maybe, I don't know, maybe.
Different
maybe down the
building.
road, maybe I'd buy another spot and build a different building. And
I wanted to buy the internet company building right there. That moved. Spectrum? Charter.
Yep. Yeah, they run all their trucks and stuff out of that one
Yeah, I
now,
know.
though. So, yeah, it's a
That
good
would
spot.
be neat. Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I'm moving anytime soon.
No, it's
Especially with taking
amazing
over
spot.
next there. And yeah,
How much are you renting that out for? Are you taking it over?
I'm taking it over.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that one's like $950 a month, so a little more than yours. And you can't park your truck in it.
Yeah.
So truck won't fit.
No.
Right. So,
Okay. So, in a month, be ripping flooring, have 2 more employees at least, or 3. I'll still be doing the sales part of things, which is fine. How do you vet someone that would be into sales? Do you always hire someone that's already has sales experience, or do you hire someone that you just kind of know?
I like a little bit of sales experience, but not in my industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You might be able to do my flooring job. Because realistically, it's like 3 weeks out from you being like able to do the first job, right? And then I could show you some tips and tricks and stuff. And you
Okay.
can use my big tools.
That'd
So
be
you don't have to
sweet.
go buy them.
So then I know what to buy
Right.
as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a decent amount of flooring. I think this first part probably be, I wouldn't have you guys do the bedrooms, just the hallway, the kitchen, dining, bathroom. I don't know. Probably 1,100 square foot.
Oh, 1,100. Okay.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. And then the upstairs, that'll be another like 1,800 once that's ready to go. But that's,
Is that the house that I
nuts.
went to?
yeah.
Is that like a new build?
Basically, it was
Yeah.
an old log cabin, 20 by 48 or
That's-
28 by 48 log cabin.
That's
and then,
like one of those units almost.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So yeah, it was like 1,400 square feet with a basement, and then we added on about 6,000 square feet more. So
Okay.
Yeah.
6,000.
Yeah. Some of it's garage. Some of it's heated garage space that I'm not doing flooring in. But
Yeah.
I have polyaspartic going down in one of them though. I bartered a roof for it. So yeah.
From Jared?
No, from a guy down in Grand Rapids. So he had a cabin out in Irons. So did his roof and
How do you pay your employees for that? Just same thing, like you
with
did.
roofing.
No, like trade.
Oh yeah. Just act like it's a normal job. So
Okay.
if I was paying 10% on that, like we quoted the job, it was like 14 grand or something like that, right? And so I'm getting 14 grand worth of epoxy floor or polyaspartic floors. But 14 grand, it was all right. This is what this pays out, right? And just pay it like normal.
Okay,
So
perfect.
sometimes like we'll get real dirty to get a big roof, and we'll give away the gutters, but we still quote it all out, so the techs still make
Right.
what they're supposed to. So yeah.
So I should just learn how to market instead of paying $1,800 a month.
1,800 is a lot of money for them to manage it. It's a lot of money to just as a management fee
Yeah.
for ads. Yeah, it's a lot.
Dunzo, you know Dunzo.
Yeah, they'll do it, won't they?
Yeah, for like that's 900. It's $1,000 a month. That's plus all their automations. $1,000 a month with automations to also run ads on Facebook,
Right. That makes more sense than 1,800 just to run Facebook ads.
and their numbers were better. Like the cost of acquiring customer to the lifetime
Right.
gross profit was way better.
Right.
So
Will that be the same if you add flooring, or will they have to charge you more?
they said it's the same as long as they run it under the same Facebook ads account.
Sweet.
Yeah,
There you go.
someone did that.
I literally have never seen a flooring Facebook ad. I'm like,
Around here?
No.
Neither have I.
Right.
I guess there's an option for homeowners too. But yeah, no. I think it's really I think it's a good market to go in for sure.
Right. Yeah, it's wide open. There's such a demand, need for it. Yeah. Great. You're getting in at the right time.
Yeah, definitely. I got a lot of stuff to do, so
Right. Well, let's get you out of here. Let's go
Okay.
make it happen.